Good evening. I'm Craig Erker, Director of Bands here, and I have the honor and privilege to present an award to our 8th grade Greatest Musician Award. She took care of the jazz band as a leader, and she also took care of the concert band as a leader, and she's going to be an asset to any music program in the future. Michelle Starner.
The Outstanding Visual Artist Award goes to a student who has made art a priority in her life. She has sold her work on Etsy and has been commissioned to paint several family portraits, including Mrs. Simrick's family. Her art has won awards and been displayed at the Big Fresno Fair, Arte Americas, and other art hop venues. She is truly an artist. This year's Outstanding Visual Artist Award goes to Onyx Beytia.
Each year, 2 senior Jade dancers are selected to act as Jade captains. They are chosen for their leadership skills and outstanding work ethic. Dance captains help members learn new choreography as well as supervise dancers during rehearsals and performances. Jade dancers would like to give their first Director's Award to this year's Jade captain, Janice Jimenez.
We would now like to recognize our second director for her great leadership skills as well as outstanding choreography and performance. This captain has a gift for creating interesting, well-crafted dances. The second director's award belongs to Sarah Van Binsbergen.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Kate Perez, and I do stagecraft for the middle school play. We spend a lot of time building, constructing, painting, working, lots of different things backstage. And I have a couple of students that I'd like to recognize. One is fairly new to the techies, and she was our stage manager, and she did a great job in control of the back, pulling the curtains on cue, and that's not always easy. Aaliyah Delgado. And my second award goes to a lady that was with me for 3 years. She's just a sweetie. She's one of my favorite kids ever. And she moved up to the technical lighting this year, which is a very difficult job to keep all those cues up and keep everything going. Miranda Ramirez.
I'm Jackie Serafin, Athletic Director, and I'm honored to present to you this year's Bullard Talent Athletes of the Year. The young man who's the Athlete of the Year is a 3-year starting player on the soccer and baseball teams, and also an important part of our volleyball team. He was one of tonight's salutatorians, and he's a quality young man, David Garola. The young lady that's this is going to be hard. The young lady that's Athlete of the Year was an important part of Bullard Talent's three-peat championship girls soccer team. She's also a member of the cross-country team, volleyball, basketball, and softball. Coach Melinda and I are really going to miss Alexis Macias. I need to get organized just a sec. Okay, Mr. Berger's going to yell at me for bad mic technique. Okay. Hi, my name is Jane Wagner, and I am the director of the middle school play, our annual play, which is seen by about 3,500 people in our city. And it's a very exciting project that over the years has taken on a life of its own. Every year we have a few students who, at some point during the rehearsal process, absolutely jumpstart the show. The show is moving along, and all of a sudden they breathe life into it. All of a sudden the characters come alive, not only their own characters, but that of every other student that's in the group, giving us memorable productions that, again, are highly anticipated every year. I'm so proud of these three young ladies and the work that they did, especially in a show that was, kind of trashy, our Hee Haw Hayride, and very different than what we've done in the last few years. They embraced it, they took it on, and I'm so proud of these three girls. I'd like to honor them with a 2012-2013 Hee Haw Hayride Directors Award: Sydney Swearingen, Hannah Lambert, and Sarah Van Bensbergen. I got to see her get married. I was pumped. Give him another big round of applause. We like applause. Mr. Berger and I have the great privilege and pleasure every year of working with Showcase. They represent our school a lot in community civic organization presentations. These students, as you can hear from the speeches that they've given, attend a lot of rehearsals and still maintain high academic standards. And again, like in the play, there's always a few students who give the rest of the students the permission to take the risks that I ask them to take, and they will tell you I ask them to take a lot of risks in terms of performing, and it spreads to all of them, and it truly, this year, it was a year that we were expecting to be a building year, far exceeded any expectation that we had for the year. In fact, when we went to festival, they received the highest score, beating all the high school groups that were there. So this year's Bullard Talent 2013 Showcase Directors Awards go to Sarah Van Bensbergen, Onyx Beytia, and Sydney Swearingen.
In my life, I love you all.
Mrs. Cisco, Robin Cisco, and it's my pleasure this evening to introduce to you the 2013 valedictorians and salutatorians. The first salutatorian I'd like to recognize is Mary Elaine Kavanaugh, also known as Laney. David Garola. And Samantha Perez. Now on to our valedictorians, Onyx Beytia. Taya Juarez. Sydney Swearingen. And Sarah Van Binsbergen.
All changes, even the most longed for, have their melancholy. For what we leave behind us is a part of ourselves. We must die to one life before we can enter another. Anatole France. The class of 2013 promotion ceremony has arrived. A chapter of each and every one of our lives has ended, and we are ready to continue our individual stories. Whatever our stories end up to be, we have made it to this point. And that in itself is definitely something to be proud of. For some, Buller Talent has been a home, a shelter, and a family. For some of us, school has been an escape from troubles with family or at home. School is where we felt our happiest and most comfortable. Those who have been here since kindergarten have never experienced the fear and anxiety of going to a new school, being the new kid, or trying to make new friends. For others, like myself, changing schools was a common thing. I think in the end, we can all still come to the same conclusion. Despite our different backgrounds and opinions about this huge change, we are nervous to move on. I believe that this year's 8th grade class is closer than some have been in the past, and I am grateful for it. It is because through all these years of being at the school, we have come to be a family. We are like brothers and sisters. We fight, we argue, we tease, we gossip, and we even pour water on each other. But in the end, we are never going to forget each other. Due to our small class size of about 85 this year, I think every person up here tonight will live in my memory, some more than others. Through my 5 years here, I have come to know many good friends, a handful of great friends, and one best friend whom I will never forget. Come to think of it, I would have never met him if Buller Talent was never a part of my life. Everything happens for a reason. Tonight we end an era of our lives. We are leaving legacies for generations to come, and we are moving on to bigger and greater things. For me, I will be moving on to Roosevelt School of the Arts in the fall, in hopes that it will make my dreams of the theater come true someday. For the students behind me right now, I dearly hope for each and every one of them that whichever school they end up going to allows them to do the same for whatever their dreams may be. I am Sarah Van Binsbergen, one of 4 valedictorians of Buller Talent, and I am leaving a legacy. Thank you.